to join this as quickly as possible. And the next map is going to be Dome CTF. It's going to be extremely fast-paced, and I think the fast pace is going to favour Pain once again. And it wouldn't surprise me if Pain go ahead and take this best of 5 3-0.
You know what it is? I think Pain probably are the best team in Spain, but I don't think it's by that big of a margin. I think they just take it every time. But the games are very, very close. I mean, that Search and Destroy wasn't close, but the capture of the flag was. We saw them yesterday. They struggled at the beginning, and we're going to see that play into the rest of the tournament. But when they come up against the likes of Apex or Prophecy, how are they going to actually deal with them?
Yeah, I agree with you there. I think coming up against one of the top UK teams is going to be very tough. It's definitely going to be a challenge. I don't imagine Pain really scrim them that much. So I think it will be a first for them in a way to really have to put themselves out there and play just extremely well. I don't think there's any room for error when you play some of those big teams, especially the likes of Prophecy, who look so strong in this event. Apex as well, let's not forget about them. They look very strong as well. The only really shocking result, like we touched on earlier on, was that SK going into the losers bracket, which is a little bit of a shock. But obviously the loser of this is probably going to come up and play SK. So hopefully I do want Pain to win this, if I'm honest. I know that's a little bit biased, but I would like to see Pain make it into the winners bracket final, it being a Spanish event and all.
Yes, I would like to see Pain go a little bit further. And you know what? I do believe I spoke to Prophecy a little bit, and they have been scrimming a little bit of Pain Gaming, but I don't believe they dropped a map. I'm sure one of the people can confirm at some point, if Acid is still in stream, whether or not how his team have got on against them.
Yeah, I heard Gunshi in his interview. He said that Prophecy haven't actually lost a map while scrimming, so fair play to them. But we're going to get on board with Spetsnaz, and that looks like we're going to be on board with Blooded Cloud first of all. And I'm on board with Zays, who's pushing out of the front dome. For some reason decided to pull his pistol out there, but he switches back to his ACR, but he's going to get stunned at tank. And he just, Legendary taking out Palooka with a nade very early on. That's not going to do his teammates any favours. But Zays has just seen someone in that mid-map by the Humvee. Great jump around the tank and takes down Styles. Really well for the
He's free firing. He's seen someone. Can he get this kill? No. Pain taking them now. 3 down for this Blooded Clouds team. And there we go. Game Boris is in there. He's managed to put the defense on. He's pre-aiming. He knows he's in trouble. He needs his teammates to get back in there and help him.
Oh, Boris doing really, really well just to stay alive there. Managing to take down Palooka as well, but it does get rushed by Styles one more time. And Styles could pull that flag away, as it looks like Pain are really well set up right now. As Goblin Yan just doing a 360 pirouette in the middle of the map. Not entirely sure what that was about, but he gets taken down as Tojox takes down Apology with a nade. But Zays needs to stay alive. He doesn't need to be challenging that at all. And unfortunately for Bloody Clouds, they are spawning in the bunker, which is not where you want to be spawning when you have players like Pain who are going to lock down these spawn traps, which is exactly what Tojo's just done. He's got himself a 2-piece. There's the third, and Pain are looking so dominant right now.
Yes, Pain looking incredible. That flag looks like it could be going in. No Boris is actually on the defense. And there we go. No Boris has actually managed to slow them down now. And he's going to get the 2-piece to lock this down. Legendary is there, though. How are the rest of his team in any sort of position to stop this? Oh, wow. Pain Style is in there. Demonic Yates going through. No, that flag has gone in. No matter how much they tried to kill them at the end there, they just couldn't stop them.
Yeah, that was really, really unfortunate play from Bloody Clouds. They managed to drop that flag twice, no, 3 times even. Once even in the dome with an impressive wallbang, but it looks like they were going to go for that counter cap, and they tried to pull it a little too soon, didn't concentrate on those kills. Yan really needs to get away from that Humvee. I'm not sure if he knows it's on fire. There we go, finally deciding to move to try and control this loading base side. Seeing Style, there's one more by those north satellites he needs to be a little bit wary of. Not entirely sure where he's gone. The flag has been pulled, and that's what happens. I'm not entirely sure why Yan decided to turn around there. That was foolish gameplay. He knew Legendary was behind him, he tried to run straight towards the flag. Poor play, and that may have potentially lost his team another flag.
Demonic is just too slow to stop this going in, but he is in a good position to try and counter pull it if he wants to, and he has to get the 2-piece. There he goes. Is he going to try and pull this now or look for another kill? And it looks like he's going to go out the front. Where are his team? Are they in a good? They are actually in a good position to put this home.
Yeah, Zay's being very cautious, but has managed to get himself stunned mid-map. Apology takes down Style. Boris takes down Palooka, but Legendary was right behind to pick off a 2-piece, and it looks like he could get that flag return. Boris needs to try and stop him. Doesn't have the time, and Legendary with another 3-piece with a pistol. That is 4 down for Bloody Cloud, and Zay's getting very lucky spawn, if I'm honest, and he was going to check back on as well. But he's managed to make his way outside of blue, but with 2 minutes 13 still to play, Pain Gaming are winning this first side of CTF 2 flags to 0.
Yeah, Pain do seem to be on a tear at the moment. Looking at the scoreboard, I do see Pain Legendary going 11-3, doing all the slaying for his team and just routing his Blooded Cloud. Goblin, yeah, he knows he's got a hit marker in there. He's looking for someone. Pain Styles take him down. Torja with another kill. It looks like Blooded Clouds are going to be in trouble again.
Yeah, Pain really coming out strong. Legendary really slaying for his team right now. He's managing to get all those important kills, and that's the important thing you've got to realise with competitive gameplay. It's not just about how many kills you get. Alright, 11-4 is a good amount of kills for death, but the kills he's getting are those important ones. Like twice he's managed to go clutch, and once time including a 3-piece and a flag return. So he really is playing well for his team, and he's managed to take down Zaze there to stop that flag, but Yan is in a position to try and take down Legendary. He has just seen him to his right, but oh, he was actually to his left. Two Pain players rushing out of Dome really bamboozled him a little bit, but we default onto Apology, who's just in this mid ramp.
Yeah, there we go. He's there. He's heavily stunned. He's in a lot of trouble. Legendary takes him down. It looks like Zaze is trying to hunt him down. He takes down Torjor, and you know what? Pain running this map however they want to.
Yeah, Pain really in a lot of control right now. Yan with 1 minute 2 really doesn't even need to be challenging anything outside of blue. He needs to wait for his teammates to spawn, because if he gets dropped here, they're going to have a bad spawn. Manages to take down Palooka as Tojo takes down Apology with the nade. Boris responds by taking down Legendary immediately. Tojo with the 2-piece taking down Boris. And Yan now has got himself into a little bit of a better position. And, you know, if I'm Bloody Clouds right now, they need to try and get the flag. At least one flag, just to make sure that Pain don't completely run away with it. And that's what Yan's going to try and do. Did get shot in the back by one of his teammates, and that didn't do him any favours as he rushed into the dome. Star with a very easy kill, but it looks like Bloody Cloud may have set up quite well, but there was Tojo out of nowhere, jumping around that corner, picks up a 2-piece. Apology needs to try and do something. He's in no man's land right now. No idea where he's gone. A few shots fired and missed. It looks like Pain are going to go turn up.
Unfortunately, he had players either side and couldn't really do anything. And talking about the Pain team right now, both Torjor and Legendary were 15 for 6 and 15 for 5 very briefly. Triple positive, doing unbelievable slaying work for their team. As obviously the Palooka and Stylex running their SMG, they've actually got 7 for 11 apiece as well.
Yeah, Pain just completely outslaying Bloody Cloud right now. It's just a completely different class. 2-0 probably isn't even the fairest of score. Pain could have run away with that if I'm honest. So Bloody Cloud doing quite well just to stay in the game if I'm honest. Didn't really look like a massive threat to Pain, and it looks like Pain really are the dominant force in this CTF on Dome, but we will go ahead and change team. We'll get on board with Pain and see if they can try and extend this 2-flag cup lead.
Yeah, you could pretty much jump on board with any of the Pain players right now and see a good thing. I've defaulted onto Torjor, as he's actually in the middle now throwing stuns out. None of them amazing stunts from yesterday, but he did actually get a hit marker. Yeah,
yesterday we saw him pick off a very crazy kill, which was just absolutely bonkers. Just made across map, but he's going to get himself a nice 2-piece. Tojo having the game of his life. Tojo and Legendary both on 17 kills. Incoming dual 30 bomb. I'm calling it right now. 4 minutes 30 still to go. Apology finally puts a stop to Tojo's momentum as we default now over to Styles, who's just trying to throw those stuns on Semtex is over through the roof, but he hasn't connected with anything. Making his way out front door. Does see Yan, and Yan takes him down.
Yeah, back to ball with Tojo already. He sees someone going in the front door and he would have called it out. Doesn't actually get that kill. Can he bang him through the window? No. He has lost that player. Where has he gone? Oh, don't worry though. The rest of the Pain team are there. And Bloody Clouds go 3 down. Nothing to worry about. Tojo missed a kill, but the rest of his team were there and back up. And it looks like they're now going for a push.
Yeah, the rest of Pain got a very good spawn, so Tojo just managed to get the flag weak enough. He has taken down Zaze. Looks like he's actually going to do a bit of OBJ work right now as he makes his way towards the flag. He can pull that if necessary, and he has, and it looks like he's going to actually challenge the ball. He gets one. Can he find the second? He's in the dome. No, he actually killed the player in dome. Oh, Tojo, that's a fantastic play. Rushing straight towards loading, blocking the loading spawn, takes down Apology with the pistol, turns, pre-aims dome just in case there's someone else there, but Legendary gets the 2-piece. That is going to be 4 down for Pain game.
Yeah, you know what's really quite interesting, to be fair, is actually the scores of this Pain team. Both the ARs have 21 kills and both the SMGs have 10. The SMGs have the same amount of deaths as well. It's like some sort of well-drilled unit that they're doing that. They have to get the exact score, but they go Torjor with a 2-piece on the defense. Legendary getting another one down. This Bloody Clouds team have been absolutely routed here, and Pain proving why they're called the best in Spain.
This is absolutely amazing play from Pain right now. Tojo and Legendary really slaying, and then you've got the 2 SMGs just following up, but they're not even really necessarily doing the OBJ work. I mean, the ARs are pulling the flags as well, like we just saw, but Legendary now needs to get himself to a clutch position. He is the last alive for Pain. Takes down Yan, takes down Boris as well. Oh, Legendary really is having the game of his life right now, but it's 3-0 to Pain Gaming with 2 minutes 44 still to play, and right now it looks like Bloody Clouds, they just don't stand a chance.
Yeah, Pain once again, both of them on 24 kills. This could be the double 30 bomb that you talked about. Torjor picking up another kill. The ARs are running this map and they are decimating Bloody Cloud. And Bloody Cloud pretty much have been 3 down for the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think the problem Bloody Cloud have got now is they're just getting a little bit depressed, for lack of another word, as Tojo's getting another kill. I mean, the ARs for Pain are just completely spawn trapping and they have no response whatsoever. And I just think heads have gone down for Bloody Cloud right now. They really need to just try and focus. 2 minutes 10, they can cap 3 flags. It is not out of reach. They just need to try and shut down these Pain ARs as we are on board with Style. He's at red crate as Legendary takes down Yan. But let's have a look. Yeah, Styles does take down Boris, but can he try and get himself in zone to pull that flag? No, he can't. Pain actually have 2 down right now. Tojo with 1 stun at red crate. Looks like he's going to try and go for the pre-fire and make another kill, which will put him on 27 kills. 1 minute 48 still to go. I'm quite interested now to see whether these 2 Pain players can get 30 bombs.
They can. I mean, this game looks beyond any doubt right now, unless Bloody Cloud can do something incredible. As they go 3 down again. It looks like Pain just know how to run this match. Clearly one of them most strongest maps, and they are showing just how good they are. You know what, might be not that good on lockdown. Maybe they were just warming up. There we go, 4 down for Blooded Clouds again. Pain are running away with this right now.
Yeah, Style, very smart. Just checking that loading base ball and wants to completely block it. Oh, not a fan of that. I find that a little...
That's a little bit...
That's a little bit rude, if I'm honest. Blooded Clouds, they were hosts of the game. They've gone ahead and ended it. When you have 2 playing players on for a 30 bomb, Pain are going to be furious about that. They're going to be happy they won 3-0, but... I'm not a fan of that. They really should not have ended that game. You need to learn to take the loss on the chin, I'm afraid.
Yeah, you do. I mean, it's not like they are out of the tournament. They are actually going into the losers bracket, so they still could come back. But ending the game early in a raid quit, not really acceptable for anyone.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me if both Tojo and Legendary don't shake hands with the Clouded players. That's really poor. Obviously, Blooded Cloud not happy with the way they played. Fair enough, but you should, take the loss. Don't rage quit the game. That's really not respectful for your opponent, so not a fan of that, I'm afraid.
Yeah, it's not really good, but there we go. I believe that was 3-0. Was that 3-0 to Legendary at Pain at the moment? So Pain have basically knocked them into the losers bracket, but we are actually going to have a quick break right now, and Prof versus Apex coming up. What a game. Please stay tuned. Tweet the stream out because we're going to be right back with probably one of the best games of the tournament.